What's up, guys? Welcome back to Island Gentry. Today, I got an awesome episode. A couple of people have asked me, hey man, how do you trim your beard and how do you line up your edges on your beard? So I thought, hey, I'm actually getting rid of the beard in December. So this is the perfect opportunity to share how I edge up my beard before it's gone. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what kind of tools I use, my techniques, and really give you a sense of how to trim your beard yourself, how to line up your beard yourself so you can save some money so you don't have to keep going back to the barber every time you need a beard trim. So, this is an excellent skill to learn. It does take practice, I'll warn you. But, after you do it a couple times, you get better. Just like anything else, practice makes perfect. So, let's get into it, shall we? Alright guys, the first thing you want to make sure is that your face is clean. So if you need to use a face wash, rinse it off with some warm water, dry the beard off, dry your skin off before you start your beard trim or line up. That's important. You want to make sure your face is clean. Now, all the tools and products that I'm going to use, I will put a link down in the description for you guys to check them out. So I'll run through them as I use them. Okay, so to start off your beard trim, you're going to want to start with the lineup first, and then we'll trim all the stray hairs and stuff. And I'll show you how to do that as well. So the first tool I have is the Wall T-Wide beard trimmer. So this is basically used to create those clean lines when you're edging up your beard line. Everybody's gonna trim their beard differently, right? Basically the way I do it, I take the flat edge here and place it where I want my lineup to start. So for me, I like to start here at the corner of the mustache and just sort of work my way up. And then push up as I go. Don't come down into the beard, but just gently push up like that. And you should be able to create a nice defined line here. And of course, always good to use a comb to be able to brush the hairs that you're cutting off your face so you can continue to see what you're doing. Keep a nice clean canvas. So you can see now the outline much more defined. We're gonna go back over this with a straight razor, so it will get even more sharp, but the trimmer gets the basic outline there. Just be gentle with it, don't push too hard, let the trimmer do the work for you. Okay, so I'm gonna do this side now. It's the same process. Here's the key now, is you wanna make sure that this line, all right, comes the same height as this line on this side. When you're going up on your temple area, careful not to put the blade all the way down because you'll cut off your eyebrow. Just the corner there, right there. Just like that. Alright, so basically that's the sides of the beard there for you. Now what I'm going to do is just clean up around the ear, come down the sides and underneath, and then do the mustache. I use this little handheld mirror just so that I can see along the sides here because my head needs to be turned to a point where I can't actually look in the main mirror. Alright, so that gets all in this area. Now, you want to come down here and edge side of the beard there. Just brush the hairs back so you can see where your line is. So for this part, you just want to hold the trimmer on an angle and come in at the natural angle of your beard. Don't chop too much into it. You just want to edge that line up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath here and trim the neck, finish off with the mustache. So for the neck, you want to comb your hairs down on your neck. You want to cut right about 1 finger above your Adam's apple. You basically want your line underneath to be where your neck and your face join. You don't want it too far up in your chin. done, just make sure it's nice and even. Okay, lastly is the mustache. So what I like to do here is I like a clean mustache. I don't have the handlebar mustache or anything like that. So what I do is I keep it nice and clean along my lip here, and I edge it out here, and I just graze the top just to bring it down a little bit, but I don't chop into the mustache. Basically now what I want to do is get a little bit tighter of a lineup, a little bit cleaner line. So I'm going to use just a basic straight razor here. I've got a new razor blade in here. Very important to keep this clean, keep it dry so it doesn't rust. Say you could probably get maybe 3 to 4 uses, good uses out of them, and they start to dull. Now with the straight razor shave, it's important to have your skin nice and warm and soft. So what I like to do is get just a regular washcloth, fill it up with warm water or hot water, and just apply it to the face in the areas that I'm going to be shaving, just to get that skin soft and warm before I put the blade against. I recommend you use some type of shaving oil. I don't like to use shaving cream because I need to see where the line starts, and I don't like to go without any oil because it really causes a lot of irritation on my skin. So I just take a little bit, put it on my finger, and I just douse it where I'm going to be shaving. Alright guys, what you're going to want to do with the straight razor is you're going to want to take your offhand and you're going to want to pull the skin up before you shave, and then you're just going to want to shave down like that and release, because if you don't pull the skin, it could lead to you cutting yourself or ingrown hairs or just irritation. And as you go along, wipe off, your blade of any hair. That way you keep the blade nice and clean as you're shaving. Alright, if you want to shave off in your temple area, you can. This is a little bit more tricky in terms of holding the razor, but basically same principle. You want to stretch the skin and just gently go along your line. Okay, same thing on this side. Get in there and stretch that skin. Alright, now the last area is the mustache. Just want to blow out. You can pull up like this. Just take your time with it. I usually use the opposite hand. So if I'm shaving the right side, I'll use the left hand. Shaving the left side, I'll come down with the right hand. Now what I like to do is take a wall shaver. This is a foil shaver, it gets close to the skin. So I like to just shave up here on the cheekbone area, underneath the neck. Alright, that is the beard lineup. Looks fresh, right? Now what we're going to do, just a quick trim just to remove those stray hairs that don't want to fall into the beard, that don't want to sit in probably, that are sticking out all over the place. You don't want to cut into the bulk, just removing the stray hairs. Take away those flyaways and you can comb those beard hairs out, and you can see the nice oval shape that the trim gives. Now, once you've finished your beard trimming and lineup, what I'd highly recommend you do, you're gonna get a shower, whatnot, and then apply a nice aftershave moisturizer. You can apply something like an aloe aftershave, something natural without alcohol, like a coconut oil or something that really is very beneficial. And also, I did a video on how to grow a nice full beard, and I've done videos on how to make your own beard oil and how to maintain your beard. So I'll put all these down below for you. If you think other guys might find this video helpful, just share it around. Subscribe if you want more awesome content just like this, and I will see you next time on Island Gentry.